my god, is it live? How do I share? Oh my god, I can't see. I don't know how to. Give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to look for my. I'm trying to look. I can't see the. I can't see you on my iPad. Hi everyone. I don't know how to see you. Give me a second. I need to see the comments on my iPad now. Oh, here it is. Hi guys. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many of you. This is so scary. Oh my god, there's someone from the Honduras. Hi you guys. Hi Helen. Can you guys see? Oh no, wait. How do I rotate this? Is it like this? Oh my god, there's 47 people. How do I? Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. This is so bad. But I rarely have the time to like... I rarely have the time to draw anything without my son being here, so this is the first time. This isn't my first live, but I already did a live. That one was awful. I'm refusing to have that one in my memory. Hi Sumiko. Give me a sec. I really want you guys to sketch with me, but I don't know how to orient this better. How do I... Is it like this? Yeah, let's just do this. I'm so sorry. I should have figured this out before I started the live. How about this? Move you guys over. Like that. Hi Eli. Is it Eli or Ellie? I always don't know. In my head I say Ellie. Oh my god, you guys don't have to like this video. I'm only going live for like the people who already know me. Because I would feel so bad if this was the first time. This was someone's first exposure to my channel. Hi Ronnie. It would actually be better if it was only you guys here. Hi Pastel. I know how to speak Tagalog, but it's really bad. My accent in Tagalog is so bad. I am always embarrassed when I speak Tagalog. But I'm so glad that I don't want you to disturb you while you're making your modules. I'm actually just wanting to draw something. It's just a sketch of... this is... Who is Dakota Fanning's sister? Elle. This is Elle Fanning. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. Yes, nice art. Hi, Art. Green ballpoint pen is actually great to sketch with, I think. I've tried it, and I think it also works almost the same way as the red one. Hi, creepypasta. This is so fun. I actually miss going live. But my first live went so bad that I'm always embarrassed. That's why I like don't refuse to talk about the first one. I'm embarrassed to even do this right now because I don't know how this one will go. How is the quality? Can you guys even see anything? Oh my gosh. How do I say your name? Is it Bronu? You came across my Pinterest? That's awful. Wait, I don't know. I think my Pinterest is okay. I do have a lot of weird stuff on there. Hopefully that's not what you saw. I really want you guys to sketch with me. Are you guys sketching? Oh no, your pen is dry. Thank you, Emmanuel. I think I'd like to say that I'm fluent in Tagalog, but my first language is Bisaya or Cebuano. In my head, I can speak Tagalog really well until I talk to someone who's actually Tagalog, and then it's like, I can't even speak. I just freeze. I just freeze up. I think it's like a mental thing where I think people judge my accent, but it doesn't really happen. It's just in my head. I don't think that people who speak Tagalog are that judgmental. I mean, I don't think they are. It's just all in my head, maybe. Hi, Christine. I hope you guys can hear the roosters really well. I do use Procreate. I like Procreate for my sketches because it's just so fast. But I'm really loving Clip Studio Paint for more finished artworks. The only brushes that I use, I did buy someone else's. You guys, there are so many ants. That's because my window is right next to my mom's garden, so all of her insects get into my desk. But what was I talking about? The brushes on Procreate, I only use the ones that came pre-installed with the app. I bought another brush pack, but I never really got to use it. You want me to talk in my dialect? Bisaya man ko, I am Bisaya. I don't think anyone else will understand. There's only a few people that I know who watch my channel who also speak Cebuano. I don't know how different my voice sounds from... Hi, Rifaya. Oh my god, from Indonesia. I just bought some art supplies from Indonesia. I think I always have a problem with drawing the nose too big. Especially Elle's nose is tiny. Maybe it's like I'm trying to reassure myself because my nose is huge. And that's why I draw so many people's noses bigger. Hi, Trevor. Oh my god. There's so many people. I'm freaking out. You guys are the best for sticking out right now. See, her face is weird because I think maybe it's just the angle, but it kind of makes it look like... Yeah, it looks like she is a little bit not symmetrical. Her smile has always been, I think, more focused to the... more turned on one side. I don't know if anyone else has noticed. Hi, Athena. I don't think your drawings have to look like the reference photos. I think you just have to at least capture something that makes it look like them, like with someone like what I'm drawing right now. Her smile is a little peculiar, so I try to capture that, and you just try to get what is different with their face and try to get that in your photo. It doesn't necessarily have to look like everything else. Hi Ben! Oh my god, it's Ben! Hi Ben! Thank you for watching. Why there's someone from Hi, someone from Virginia. I think my cousin lives there. Give me a second. I always try to notice what it is with someone's face that makes them different. People say I'm like critical of someone's face, but it's not really about criticizing them. It's more about trying to notice stuff. Like there was one time that I said, what was his name? Theo James's eyes were too close to each other, and I think I insulted my friend at one time, but I didn't say eyes being close to each other are bad. I just meant like when you're drawing them, there's just some of the things you try to get in your drawing. Hi Mia, thank you so much. Oh Anna, how are your exams going? It's so weird realizing how young you guys are. I am only in my 20s, but I feel like I'm at least in my 30s. I think that's what happens when you have kids. I mean, when you have a child. But I just feel so much older. I was watching... What is that? Oh, I forgot the name. I'm so bad. There's a show with... The girl from this show. What was that show? Hi Tata, I'm sorry, I don't have any subtitles. I'm scared to get them wrong. What show was this? I mean, it was with Amy Adams. I'm trying to remember. Yes, hi Kat. Yes, I do have a boy. He's 3, so he's a handful. That's why I am going live right now, because he's with his grandma, and I don't. The painting is really bad. It's going bad. That's why I'm like trying to leave it at that right now. But what was I gonna say? But that painting, I mean, that show just reinforced my fear of teenagers. I'm just so scared of teenagers. I don't know what it is about them, but they freak me out. Hopefully none of you guys are... Wait, some of you guys are teenagers, but... I hope I didn't insult you. No, I'm not. I haven't gone to art school. I'm really insecure about that. There are a lot of things once you start to... The dogs are already starting. But once you start to draw so much, things start to come at you. Like you start noticing things you don't really know. And that's why I feel like art school could have really... I mean, even just art classes could have really helped me. I'm really insecure about not going, because I always am scared that I'm getting something wrong and it's going across to someone who's taking my words. Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm so sorry. What's your motivation to draw? I like always stop whenever I don't have the energy, but like how do I don't really know. I don't think you should draw when you don't want to. I just draw because being a mom, you don't really have that much time for yourself. So when I do, I try to do as many things that I want to do. Things that are enjoyable to me. So I feel like my time is really precious. And so that's why I usually am always in the mood to draw. I don't think you should force yourself to draw. You really don't. It's really hard to, I mean, for me, when there is, before, when I didn't want to draw and I have the time, I would take that time to practice. Hi, Rail. I don't, I think a good practice is, I know when people say not to say this, but just draw a lot. And also, if you do have just the resources, try to study as much as you can. I think you learn a lot by just doing, but studying just speeds up the process, I think. You learn stuff that other people have learned from their drawing time. So she looks so scary. She looks like she's mad, but in the reference photo she's not. I'm so sorry. Are there any teenagers here? Oh, your son is 4 months old. I remember those times. I mean, no, not really. I don't remember anything from that time. There was no sleep. Like when you have a newborn, the first few months, you just don't have any sleep. I felt like a zombie. I don't even remember that time. Those early months in parenthood. Oh, Anna, that happens so much. And especially living in such a small town, and you're like, you see someone with a face you just want to draw. You feel like such a stalker because you see them so often and there's not that many people around. When I first started out drawing, there was this one girl from my hometown that I just kept on asking if I could draw her. Now I feel so bad because they must think I'm such a creep. But it was really, I think that's just what happens. And there are celebrities that just look so, don't have like regular looking features. Can you guys see anything? Art Prof is a good YouTube channel for that academic tech. Yes, there is one channel that I just love so much, and he talks about things like composition and just a lot of technical things. I haven't had a lot of time to really watch a lot of YouTube videos, art videos, but I think his channel is so helpful. I will try to, I always say this, but I keep forgetting. I will try to leave the link in the description after this. I just want to get this done. But yeah, things like people like, also James Gurney's channel is so cool. Oh yeah, drawing on with different angles. You just try to look at, I think a good practice is actually watching movies and try to notice the camera angles. If there are things that stand out to you, to pause it and try to draw at least just get the angles right, and I think that's a good practice. At least try to get the angles right and the proportions that work with the angle in your sketch. Don't even try to think about the details, just to get, just to practice. I miss my highlighter too. Hi Taylor, I don't I don't know. I'm always embarrassed about having my live streams saved in my channel, but maybe I don't want other people to see my live streams. Like, I don't want non-regular watchers to see my live streams because I'm so insecure about them. My internet is really bad, so I know some of this isn't gonna just look good. Hi, View. Somehow you got it. I'm glad that you got it. Okay, I will save it. I will save it. I think I will just keep it unlisted, but I'll leave the link in the Discord server. I think that's a good idea. Try to art myself in like think this isn't my, this is actually an old sketchbook. I'm trying to revive it because I want to do a sketchbook tour. There are a few things here that I really like that I want you guys to see. That's why I'm finishing it. I want to finish it so you guys can see what it looks like and what the other stuff looks like. And also I feel like it's really wasteful. I did have a new sketchbook, this one right here, but I feel like it's so small that I'm always restrained by it. I will keep this for my YouTube painting videos, but this one I think is great for my sketches. Oh, thank you. It's not done yet, but like, I'm so glad you guys like it. I want to zoom you guys in so you guys can see. How about this? Can you guys see this better? How about that? Hi, fluffy, furry little cat. This one is called the Limelight Sketchbook. I don't know if they're a Filipino brand. I did try to message them, but I never got anything back. I don't actually recommend them that well because I'm salty about their paper being different from the last one and them not acknowledging it. So I don't recommend them, but they're actually good sketchbook. It's good sketchbooks. There's so many pages and it just inspires me to draw so much. I can't see anything because my phone is hiding my drawing, but I'm trying to like look over it. Oh, this is such a bad angle. Give me a second. How about this? How about that? Oh, emotions in her eyes. Oh, it's 5 a.m. How are you awake at 5 a.m.? I think I'm past the point of trying to get the measurements for any reference. I think what the best thing to look at your reference photo is to have it really zoomed out so you get to see the overall shape and then break those shapes down into smaller shapes rather than just trying to get the same exact measurements right for your photo right away. I can't see my drawing at all. How do I do this? Let me just... How many divisions do I do for the face? I don't know. I do try to divide things by features, I think. So when I first started, while I was trying to place her eyes, I tried to get like, I tried to imagine there's a mask over the reference photo. So if, let me just show you guys something else. If this was my sketch, the first thing I did for this is try to imagine what his mask would look like. So imagine if he was Spider-Man, so that mask would go over his eyebrows. So with this one, his mask would look like this. So that's one division. You can see that his eyebrows aren't perfectly aligned, so this mask would actually look something like that. So that's one division, and then I also do another one for the nose. I think this is a great way to figure out the expression. Oh, Anna, you're from Dubai? That's so cool. Free Spirit Arts from New Zealand. I really want to live in New Zealand. Can I go to New Zealand? That would be so cool. Oh my god, I think you guys need to start sleeping better. Oh my god, Sunita. You should focus on class. I feel so bad for like doing this, but I think you guys should really focus in class more. I was so bad at school. 11:40 a.m. in the US. Yeah. 11:40 p.m. This is well, not this, but this is Elle Fanning, yes. Greetings from Mexico. Hi, Paulina. I'm Indian living in Dubai. Everyone thinks living in Dubai is so cool, but it's very normal. Yeah, probably because you like live there, but for everyone else it would sound very cool. You see, now that I'm using my black pen, I'm trying to cement in those features, and I can see from, because I have this sketch, that I can see where things went wrong. So I'm not just going over the exact lines that I put in with my red pen. I'm actually going over different places with my black pen, because with my red pen I was just trying to get to completely just put in those features so I can know with this pen where to really put them. Let me see this. So with the reference photo, I can see now that her eye is actually farther from the edge of her face, so we're putting a line right here, and it's also a different angle. I was just listening to, I hope I'm saying her name right, but Avril Lavigne songs, and I realized she was so young when her first songs became really popular, and I was imagining like what would I think like as a parent if my daughter was that popular at that age. That would be so scary. Yes, red is my favorite color. I love red. Felipe, it's 1 a.m. in Brazil. How did you get so good at drawing lines? I can never do mine straight now. Julian, you don't have to do your lines straight. I don't think I have any lines that are straight. Straight lines are overrated. I think what good practice is actually to keep your wrists loose. So when you're drawing something like this, you just keep your wrist loose. It keeps your lines from being too, what's that called? Being too stiff, and makes your drawing look more flowy. Hi, peanut butter. The Standing Girl with what movie is this? Can you guys tell me? Has anyone seen this? I'm so bad. I think it's Sharp Objects. It's Sharp Objects. I love Amy Adams, but that movie really made me even more scared of teenagers. Teenagers are scary. Sorry to teenagers, but teenagers are scary. Hi Van, it probably is buffering because of my internet. I feel so bad. Sketch the Mona Lisa painting. I guess I could, but I don't know if I want to. The thing about the Mona Lisa painting, what's great about it is its softness in the way it's painted. So I don't feel like it would translate that well as a sketch. The reference that I'm using is this one. Post more videos. Nando! Freaking more videos? I'm already posting so much. I'm sorry. But I feel like I'm posting so much for being a... especially when I'm doing paintings. I'm not a teenager. I'm old. I'm a mother. I'm actually 25. I'm like 25 or 26, but I feel 30. See, even Anna is scared of teenagers, and she's a teenager. Hi, Ben. I'm so sorry. Oh, do you want me to draw like someone standing? It's not actually scary as it is intimidating. I feel like teenagers are just either so cool that I feel like I would have to be cool to talk to them, or they're like really shy, and so you would have to turn up your social skills to get the conversation going with them. Peanut butter, I think you should use if you're working with pens, use pens that have lighter ink, or if you're working with pencils, just go with pencils that are not that dark. Because when you look at my sketches, they also have so many lines in there that it does start to look really messy. Like these ones, this isn't clean at all. Someone's fighting outside. These ones aren't clean at all, but I think the illusion of having the black pen right there makes it look like it's more finished, but it is actually really messy. So I think a good idea would be to keep two different colored pens, or if you're doing a pencil sketch, to do two different pencils, to use two different pencils. Oof, not old. 50 is old, but you're grown. Oh, I don't mean like, I mean old in relation to teenagers. Yes, Anna, that's what I mean. Like, teenagers are really so cool. Ray Joshua. Yes, I also have my best friend is not my best friend. I always say this, but I mean like one of my really close friends. She also is always mistaken for a teenager, and that's why she also feels really young. I don't think I'm the big artist at all. What is that? What? Are you from PH? Yes, I'm from the Philippines. I live in Mindanao. This one is the Palomino Black Wing pencil. They're really expensive, but I just wanted to get a pencil that would, I feel like, make me want to draw. I also just wanted to try them out because they were in the site that I ordered my paints in. I started drawing as a child, but I took it seriously about in 2016, 2017. I think the most hi Melise, oh my god, hi Melise. I think the most difficult part of the process when drawing is the initial stages, when you're trying to get in the proportions of the face and like trying to place the drawing in the page, so the like also almost composition, but sometimes that doesn't really matter so much, especially when you're sketches. But trying to place your drawing is so hard. I think that's one of the hardest parts of this drawing process. It gets easier actually if your sketch is messy, because one of those lines is going to be right, and so it's It's actually easier if your sketch is messy like this, so you have a lot of guidelines, and even if they're not right, there you have lines telling you where not to put your darker lines in. When I sketch people, I struggle with drawing clothes. Yes, drawing clothes is so hard. It's the same with someone's face, I think. So when I'm drawing clothes, I try to get in the overall shape first and then break it down, because I think the most important thing is to get the flow of the fabric right. So this one, I'm so sorry for like going off track all the time. When it's a shirt like this, it's stiff, so I try to get my lines stiff. I make sure that my wrist movement is really jerky, like things like that. So actually the clothes will look like the folds look like they're stiff also, like this one. The lines are hitting each other like that. So this is someone supposedly standing up from the side, you can see. But I'm just trying to get you like a good idea of what my lines look depending on the fabric that I'm drawing. And when it's a very flowy fabric, my wrists just tend to do like more circular movements. And try to get those folds right. When the fabric is really flowy, I try to get the values right first rather than the lines. When they're stiff like this, I focus more on the lines. I'm not from Davao, I'm actually from Zamboanga del Norte. How often do I buy art materials? Actually, I buy art materials, I don't know, quite often, maybe every few weeks. Sometimes it's me trying to being tempted to try other art materials, but actually mostly I'm just trying to refill some of the stuff that I've used up, like my paints, my colors, especially my colored paints. Always run out of, not always, but I do feel like I'm using a lot of white, and so never want to run out of that, especially with my gouache. Can you guys still see this? Peanut butter. I do hope my art changes. I really do. But I hope that it doesn't change so much that it looks different. That it looks like it's done by another person. That's not me. But I really hope that in a few years I improve. I want to do more finished sketches. One of my favorite artists is Lois or Loish. I really love her illustrations. Yeah, you never want to run out of white. You're right, Ben. I did actually have a video about finding your art style. Basically, I just said it. I don't think it's that important, but I don't want to discount other people's concerns about their art styles. I think my advice would just be to make the process of finding it be as organic as possible. I think my son is here. I might have to cut this really short. I have to see. See if they're my son. Oh no, they're actually here. I'm sorry, you guys. Can you make a hashtag to share our drawings while we stream? I don't know. Just any hashtag. Just tag me. I think. Ma. That's Mama. Papa. Oh no, it's just my father. Thought it was my mom. Yes, Sunita. I really feel like it's not that. I don't know. I also don't want my all my drawings to look the same. I don't have TikTok. I think it's mostly because of my fear of teenagers, but I actually like really shy. So I don't really have TikTok. I have Reddit. I have a few accounts on Reddit. Does anyone else read contemporary romance? But I read a lot of romance books. I'm in the romance book subreddit a lot. I have Instagram. It's ham_rib. Fernando, I actually do want to update on how I do anatomy, but I don't know. I feel like more people are more interested in my painting videos, but I actually really do want to update that video because I just don't like the video quality. A lot of my process for that is still the same, but I do want to update it just so it's not that painful to watch it for me. I don't really have any books about color. Not gonna shame you. What do you mean, Van? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you were watching a K-drama. That's so cool. Yeah, have fun. She kind of does look like Ann Curtis. Oh my gosh, my rib. Oh, you guys, I want to talk to you about my username. This happened because when before I started my art channel, really, I was sharing an Instagram account with my husband. And like, I didn't want to. I feel like it's so hard to start a new account, so we just started sharing an account, and that was what I called him before. His name is River, but I called him that for a while when we just first started talking. So it's just our names together. And then when I started my YouTube channel, I felt like, oh my god, I had to get every single one of my Instagram followers to see that I have a YouTube channel. It's funny now because I have more subscribers on YouTube than followers on Instagram, but I really wanted to I wanted to get as much of an audience as I can, so I used the same username. Well, but that's it. Elena, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm good at sketching real life people at all. Oh, not gonna shame me for reading romance on Reddit. The romance book subreddit is so nice. I actually tend to keep in the more female dominated subreddits. I feel like it keeps me sane more. It's like that in real life too. I actually don't have that many guy friends. I have a lot of guys that run in the same circles as me, but usually my friends are all women. Yes, I am married to Pasha. I love you. Loose marks come together to make it. Yeah, I really love when that happens too, especially with markers and my red pen. Oh no, I made a mess. actually what I'm planning on doing with this one is to go over it with my pencils. That's gonna be nice. I've never tried sketching on public. That would be my worst nightmare. I'm always scared of people seeing me draw. When I was in school, people would always look at me when I draw. Like, can you please? I draw so much better when I'm by myself. And also, I feel like it's coming from a small town, not really a lot of people draw that much, so people kind of notice you more. I think maybe if I lived in a city, I wouldn't be as scared to draw in public, but over here it's not something I want to do. Am I gonna make a couple of drawing for Valentine's? I don't know, maybe I should do like, no, I don't really want to promise anything, I'm sorry. I need to do another, there's a painting I need to do for my patrons. If any one of you guys are my patrons, thank you so much for supporting me. I actually really love doing the real-time painting videos, so it's nice. Hi Sunita. Oh my god, a few years ago I was such a big BTS fan. Like, it's embarrassing big. These past few years I haven't been, because I feel like being a K-pop fan just takes up so much of your time, because you're either like a really big K-pop stan or just not at all. So I'm not really, I can't say that I'm a K-pop fan anymore in the way that most people are, but I do really enjoy listening to K-pop music. I didn't go to art college. The course I took was education, secondary education, so actually teaching high school kids. It's really weird. When I was in college, I was not scared of high school kids. Actually enjoyed teaching them, but now that I'm older, I feel like I have more of a responsibility to, like, I don't know, but teenagers are scary. What's your ethnicity? What's an ethnicity? I'm Filipino. I think is that my ethnicity? I'm Asian. I'm really bad at terminologies. What's an ambivert? Oh my god, I'm really not an introvert. I think in real life I do like hanging out with people, but I also don't just seek them out. I do think that I have a lot of friends. I mean, I'd like to think when I was in high school I had a lot of friends that run in different circles. See, I can't even see the whole thing. How about that? Hi Barry. Yeah, no, I don't know if you're specifically asking me, but I really love that one song by 17. I think it's called Clap. I can't hear the words Gwenchang. Was that? No, I'm not even gonna try to speak Korean, but the first few words in that song without singing the first line in that song. Oh my god, Catholics, private schools. That's where I taught. Those kids are scary. Public high schools are way better. They're like more behaved, but like Catholic private school kids especially are just, I don't know. Sorry for any Catholic high school kids. Hi Sharifa. Reggie, Actually, I want to talk about the Limelight sketchbooks. I feel like they changed the qualities in their paper. They're not the same anymore. I don't think they are. And one of my friends, Kyle, has mentioned that she's noticed the same thing. So I really think that they had changed the paper in their sketchbook without acknowledging it. So I'm really did get really salty about that for a while. So I don't recommend them anymore. Hi Kyra, I'm also from the Philippines. Sharifa's from Malaysia. That's so cool. Malaysia is so close to me. Like, I think it's right there. I could take a boat and be in Malaysia. I'm kidding. Well, probably a lot of people has done that. I think this one is done. What do you guys think? Hey Tilly, thank you so much. I'm actually really good right now. Thank you, but peanut butter. I've been sleeping better these past few days. Usually I don't sleep that much because nighttime is the only time I get to draw. That's so nice. May scrambles. That's so nice that you get to draw a lot of hands. I love hands so much because look at them. Like, on one side they're really squishy and soft, but on the other side they're like, most of them are lean, and you get to draw them with these lines, with straight lines, and I think that's just so cool to draw. I don't know if I can draw anymore. I think I want to go back to my painting. Maurice, I don't really know. We're gonna make practice efficient. I actually think that going over your older artworks and trying to see where you think you can improve on, and then just looking over those topics in the internet is a really good exercise too, because you don't really get overwhelmed with so many things, and a lot of the things that you see, you only get to focus on things that you need to see. Give me a second, you guys. I'm actually transferring the videos in my SD card to my iPad, but I think I'm gonna have to cut this stream short so I can paint it now. I got into art. I think it was just a hobby. I think it stopped being a hobby just this year when I started earning in YouTube, but it really was just something that I really liked to do. Pancakes or waffles, I don't really eat them that much. I do love making pancakes for my son, but I just eat rice. I eat so much rice. Hi Carol, oh my god, it's 2 a.m. How are you guys awake at 2 a.m? Hi Kyra, that's so nice. Thank you so much for watching. Bye RV. Hope your exams go well. Oh my gosh, Abigail, I was just about to stop the live. If you guys are okay, I would actually start painting my painting. So if you guys want to see that, see me mix my colors, then you guys can watch. But I feel like it's not interesting anymore. Rice is really life. I wish rice wasn't life, but because of rice, I have this mentality that if something I eat doesn't have rice, that it's not really a proper meal. That's why I've gained so much weight this past few years. I've been trying to get better, but I don't know. Oh, someone somewhere, how are you? I can't believe you're here. Thank you so much for watching. What is your name? That's so weird to call someone somewhere. Hi, Tristan. Tristan Uy. I love your last name. I think my son is here. Ma? Oy! Nana sila?
Hapit sila ilang katumay.
Oh.
Relax lang sila.
Ni Budi? Nag-live ko. Sujud lang. Ah!
Ito na lang yung sa mga bibili ko. Ito na yung nakikilala ko dito.
Ano kaya ang music ko?
Ito sa anak ko.
Wala, wait na ako.
Na! Pwede utang.
Pwede ka nang kayo. Pwede na lang. Oh, someone somewhere. Your name is Rachel. That's so cool. Rachel is such a nice name. When I was in high school, I loved the name Nicole, and I pretended that my name was Nicole when someone would text me, because I just thought it was such a like cool feminine name. Torn taco. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 1 p.m. By the way, you guys, watch Torn Taco's channel. His videos are really nice. What internet do I use? Is it good? Salamat. Is it really good? I don't think it's good. It's always this. I think this time it's better, but my internet is just Globe, which I think sucks. Right now it's not that bad really, but in general the Globe internet is so bad. Don't recommend it. Get fiber if you can. Kyra Mara. Yes, I'm Filipino. But I think it's better for you to speak English because my Tagalog is really bad. Yeah, I didn't know that I could stream. I mean, I don't think the quality is that great. But I'm actually going to paint right now, you guys. What is that? What is that flip-flop and someone getting in trouble with their mom? Bye, Telia. Hi, 1-1. Yeah, I could save the live, but I don't think it's really that great. Yeah, I could, but I'm going to. Can you guys see my palette? Yes, I want you guys to see how I mix my colors. Right now, I'm really having a hard time trying to get the colors on this painting right, and even just their faces getting so bad. Sa'yo ko kumukuha ng ideas. Yay! That's so nice. The colors I have right here are, I think this one is black. This one is yellow. I think it could be lemon yellow. This one is actually burnt umber, which I just got. This one is red. This one is just white. Amber you, I think them. This one is blue. And I think those are the only colors that I'm using right now. I'm just trying to get this right now. I do have soft pastels, but I'm waiting for the one that Paul Rubens is sending me, or Artex. They're sending me a few soft pastels that are more for portrait painting. Just gonna be adding more yellow to this already pinkish mixture. I want to get it to be really bright. And I'm trying to draw her hair. Maybe also add some burnt umber in there. Where did I learn art? I think I learned art from watching a lot of YouTubers. It's too white. Now it's too yellow. I'm just gonna add more red. Until we get burnt umber. Japan Surplus. I'm so jealous of people who get to buy stuff at Japan Surplus. Actually, don't know what it is. But I always see people getting like really good deals from them. Trying to add more color to her hair. Right now it's just really plain, very neutral brown. I want it to be more warm. Like Hyra, yay, that's so nice. I want to read something in Tagalog so you guys can know, like, you can see if you understand me. Nag-YT ako para manood ng videos mo, then nakita ko live ka sakto. I'm so insecure about my Tagalog. I think that's good. How long does it usually take me to finish a painting? If I could get I don't know. If paintings like this, I would say maybe 2 or 3 days with a couple of hours painting time in those days. Estin, if you're doing portraits, I would actually recommend not using the Himi gouache because it's so hard to mix skin tones with them. Or if you have those bigger sets, that's better because they just gray out so easily. Oh, that's so nice. He was in the US military. Has anyone ever... I don't know if anyone has ever watched... There's so many ants. They're from my mom's plants right next to my window, but I don't know if you guys have seen that Jokoy skit where he says that he's half Filipino and half American. So that means his dad was in the military, which is just really funny, especially since my husband is also in the military. But I don't know. A lot of his... It's so weird. I do have some architectural paintings, not a lot. I think I only have one. I'm really bad at drawing buildings, but I did take a class on Domestica. And I think that really helped, especially for my linear perspective. Thank you, Reggie. I don't know. I think it's because trying to justify why I speak better English. I think the main thing is that I don't talk to anyone in Tagalog. I don't have any. I have cousins that are Tagalog, but don't really talk that much. It's speaking something and writing something is a whole different story. So before I actually started talking to my husband, my accent was very different. I've more adjusted it so we can understand each other better, but speaking a language and just knowing and I'm actually speaking a language and understanding it are very different things. Vix. Ghost. I don't do any landscapes. I'm so bad at that. Do want to? My mom is always pushing me to do landscapes. And it's like, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Adam. I'm recording this video and also I'm recording this painting for a video and also doing this live stream for you guys, so it's really hard to see it. Landscapes are so hard to do. I think just I don't know, maybe coming from people someone who's almost exclusively doing portraits, I think it's really hard to get landscape to be interesting, especially if like the composition is up to you and how you arrange the lines landscape in painting. Arrange those shapes to look interesting, so it's a lot harder. Do I like to, I love to sing, but I'm just not good at singing. I don't really love to sing. So sometimes when I'm drawing I sing, but I never sing in front of other people, which is weird because mostly Filipinos will like sing. All of my friends love singing in like karaoke bars or videoke. That's what we call them. But I've never ever sang at a karaoke bar. I think it's just so intimidating. How many languages do I know? I only know 3. My first language, which is Cebuano or Bisaya. My second language, which is Tagalog. I do know how to speak Tagalog. It's just really, I just need more practice. And then there's English. Hi Sanskriti. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You're not too late. But I did draw another sketch live. I did draw this one live. My favorite TV show. I really love live chats. I feel like I recognize some of you guys. I feel like I know you guys now because of the live chats, but that's because I think that's the only time that I can really respond to comments. Most of the time, because most days, I mean most of the day, I am taking care of my son. so it's very hard for me to respond to comments now. My favorite TV show, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV shows now because I don't have a lot of time. I do watch a lot of movies. Has anyone seen Dune? Dune was amazing. Denis Villeneuve is my favorite director, and I'm so sad that he still hasn't gotten Best Director yet. I don't know how to highlight someone when I don't know how to tag someone during live chat, so I'm so sorry for anyone that when I'm trying to tag them, it doesn't actually highlight them. Garnet. I did live stream once, one other time, and it was really bad. This one isn't as bad. My internet is just usually can't handle it. What I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to separate her from her background. So right over here, it looks like I'm just adding white to her silhouette, but now what I'm trying to do is make it be more strategic. So the white only put the white where it makes sense. Recommend movies. What genres do you usually want? I think Mad Max Fury Road is still one of the best movies ever made. And then there's Blade Runner 2049, and there's Arrival. If you watch horror movies, a recent favorite is Hereditary. I think Toni Collette was amazing in that movie. My inspiration, I love actually Norman Rockwell's paintings, and I also love Lois's paintings. Lois, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Lois on Instagram, Lois VB. I haven't watched Avengers Endgame. I'm so sorry. I don't really watch a lot of superhero movies. The only superhero movies I watched and loved are The Incredibles, and also Logan was really good. Is Batman Begins a superhero movie? It's almost like not a superhero movie, but I do really love the Dark Knight series. Yes, Arrival was so good, Ghost! Fangirl with me for Arrival. The soundtrack was amazing. I honestly think watching it as a mom was so scary. I was about to read the book that it was based on, but I started hearing the differences in their stories, and also it's just a really painful movie as a parent to watch. So I don't know. Am I a DC fan? Not really. I do really I love Wonder Woman, but I also really love the Spider-Man movies, or the original series by, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, is it Raimi? I love, and also No Way Home. I don't know. Don't ask me how I watched it, but it was so fun. I don't know. I just don't feel. I could say that Batman Begins. I mean, the Batman. The Dark Trilogy is one of the best superhero movies, but I also just don't like all Batman movies. Yeah, Batman is a superhero, but like, is it? I don't know. It's just, especially The Dark Knight, it just doesn't feel like a regular superhero movie. It's almost like mystery or something. You really like my set when you get these pictures you painting right now, or is it just it's a picture. It's actually a picture of a TV show called Sharp Objects. For anyone who has watched The Dark Knight, did you know that Amy Adams did the I don't, is it the reading? The initial reading for the line, I mean for the role of, forgot her name, but it's just so crazy because I really love both of them together. I mean both Christian Bale and Amy Adams together in movies. Always so good together. My voice is pretty, is it? Oh my god, I love the whole soundtrack. Oh, you have the whole soundtrack on Spotify. Who just listens to that soundtrack? It's so sad. I can't listen to it without watching the movie, and even then I just cry. Yes, I actually have watched Harry Potter series, and it's so good. I really love the whole series, like the whole movie series. I also love the books, but I actually think it's one of those things where the movies are always so good. I was a 2005 Pride and Prejudice. What is 2005? Is it the one with Keira Knightley? Was it 2005? It can't be. It can't be that old. I can't be really old. But I really love the one with Keira Knightley. Anjali, how did I get into art? Just by drawing as a child. And then I started painting a couple of years ago. That helped me get into it more. It really was that old. No! But that Pride and Prejudice was so good. I really love the cinematography. It's just such a beautiful movie. There are a lot of movies that are just beautiful, but I can't say that I would. They're just plain beautiful. My Hogwarts house. This is really sad, but my first test I was a Ravenclaw. I don't think I can relate to the smart people at Ravenclaw. And my next two tests were Gryffindor, and I actually think it's more fitting. I hate those questions like, which one do you like, books, swords, or whatever. It's so obvious, but of course people would say books because that's where we read Harry Potter with. Doesn't mean I'm smart. I read a lot of romance books. But that's it. Why peanut butter? I watched The Martian. Oh, I actually read the other book, Andy Ware. How do I pronounce his name? What's it called? It has a religious title or something, but I did watch The Martian, and I really loved his next book. I haven't read The Martian, but I love The Martian movie. I just love Matt Damon. It was so cool there. I read this romance book blog that mentioned The Martian is like, it's so true. Like people who read romance books would have like such a big crush on the astronaut from The Martian. How do I get blank sketch? Oh, I just do my swatches. What's next, Lex? This one is a very big sketchbook. It's really hard for me to like even know where to start with it, so I swatches here, and then it just, after that I wasn't so scared to start it anymore. Oh, the sunscreen. Yeah, Project Hail Mary was so good. I read it in like a day. That was also the day that I got my Kindle Oasis. That was my first e-reader, and that was such a good day. I didn't do anything. I just read. It was so good. Project Hail Mary. I love doing paintings, but sometimes it gives me insecurities to take it as it is really hard. Even here, most people wouldn't see art as a stable career option. I don't know. I think you just need to try to get a lot of try to get into, I don't know, maybe like art communities. There's actually a lot of art careers that aren't like the usual kind, like animators and stuff like that. There are actually art related careers that are stuff you wouldn't normally think about. Try to educate yourself more, but it's just really hard. I don't know. I really think it's hard to make it in the art industry. Can you please do a sketch video tutorial on YouTube? Hi Jazz. I did have a few art tutorials on YouTube, sketch tutorials, but I did ask recently what kind of stuff people want, and mostly people just want to do painting videos. That's why I'm doing lives right now. Before this, I was doing a portrait sketch. Oh, Blue Eyes, you're a Hufflepuff. That's so cute. That book was so good, Ghost. But I don't think I would want it as a movie. I think it'd be so weird. So I don't know. It would have to be really good because one of the main characters is an alien life form. So I feel like they would have to be really good with the special effects because I do consider him as a main character, and it's basically just two of them in this whole movie. So it'd have to be good. Who would be a good director for that? I love Denis Villeneuve, but I don't think he'd be a good fit for Project Hail Mary. I do think there's a lot of humor in that. Not that there aren't any humor in Denis Villeneuve's movies, but I feel like it would be good for someone else too. Whoever made Ex Machina and the one, what was his name? But I feel like he directed really well. Sketch process, then before you paint, like any even one tutorial would be great. I mean, the one sketch. I really I do actually have a few ballpoint pen sketches for my videos. In my videos. Oh my god, my best friends are talking about taxes. They've lost me. But let's actually do one. Let's do another portrait sketch for Jazz, and just for anyone who wants to watch it. Let's see. Let's look for a good one. Yeah, the alien would be really scary. I mean, I don't know that's scary, but I feel like it'd be weird and hard for them to make it be relatable. Do you remember that Ghost? Do you remember that first scene when he first waved at the alien and it waved back? That was so heartwarming. Like it felt like he wasn't alone now, and I just really liked that scene. Oh no, Jazz. I don't know. I think my son will get here, so it would probably be bad to actually start drawing now. I'll do another live stream and make sure to tag you. I mean to like do a better heads up in the Discord server. But I actually did draw this in the beginning of the stream, so if you want to see it. And I also have a few sketching videos in my channel. Bye Artifacts Mom. Amping pud mo. Hi Andy. Hi Jobs. I could try to make another one, but I just don't want to promise that it will get done today. Yo, when he came back, that was... Well, I almost like... At one end, I wanted him to come back to Earth. But also, it's like... those were his friends, and he probably wouldn't come back to the same earth during that time. There was just such a weird fear of like complete isolation, especially when we didn't really know if he was like where he was going. So it was so nice that he went back to their planet and even got to do what he really wanted to do, which was like teach. I think that was the best ending. I'm looking for another photo, you guys. I'm sorry. Trying to... My Pinterest now, it's not... Before, it was mostly like pictures of people in different clothing and like faces, but now it's like a lot of painting videos here. Amina illustration, like whoever has TikTok, Amina's paintings are so good. Oh, since Sweetie, thank you so much. Yeah, it was like I wanted him really to go back to, but it really was for the best, that ending. Did anyone watch the French Beauty and the Beast? I think it was such a beautiful movie. How do you decide how much value tones use in your painting? Hi, Angelo Ramirez. I don't... Most of the time, I just depend on the reference photo, if I'm being honest. If I'm making something by myself, from scratch, it's really hard. I'm mostly depend on big contrasts, like my last digital painting video. I made the whole painting be really dark and not that saturated, so that the backlight behind her would look really nice in contrast. But I don't really know how to decide my values in my paintings. I wish I could help better. Oh, that would be really nice, how to pick colors for a painting. But also, it would be the same. Like, usually I just depend on the... Wait, I actually think I did a video on that. It's in my color theory video. Let's do another one. Right here. It's kind of facing away. Like, not away, but like at not straight on. I love how her hair is folded to the side like this. Just gonna make sure that we get that there. Hi, Rogelio. Rogelio Gomez. Rogelio Gomez. Am I saying it right? Rogelio Gomez. Are we drawing hands today, or are we retaining some sanity? I really want to draw hands MPK, but right now I am doing a portrait sketch for Sunita. Or was it Jazz who asked for it? I will save this live on my... I'm so sorry I missed that question, Jazz, but yes, I will be saving it in my channel. The original pick for this one is this. I'm actually gonna save it for... Wait, I didn't save. I am gonna save it in my Pinterest for my video references, so in case you want to go back to this and draw it with me. If my son gets home, just forgive me in advance for the noise. He's a loud kid. What does that mean today? Is it like the SpongeBob mocking meme that you're saying that in? I'm sorry if I'm missing it. Hi Angelo, yes I do have Instagram, it's just ham_rib. An art challenge? I don't know, is it? I just feel like I want people to do an art challenge on Discord, but I don't want to choose the theme. I feel like it's such a big responsibility. So for this one, her forehead is actually really broad, so I'm just trying to get that there before we really start with her features. And also her brow bone is very... I don't know how to say it, apparent. So we're just trying to get that in there too. Then we're gonna do the mask. The mask includes her eyebrows and her eyes, so this determines what her expression is gonna look like after we get this right. And the mask ends here right before her nose starts. So you can already see what the kinds of things that the mask is saying us. Like she's actually turned over more on that side than facing us. And then her face is actually a lot more square than this. So we're just gonna cut her chin and jaw down a little bit more. And that's fine because in the reference photo, this is a very dark shadow right underneath her chin. Like, yeah, prominent brow bone is the word that I was looking for. Yes, I have a son. I am actually already 25.